Are you having a rough time trying to get your canine to comply with house rules? Well, maybe it's about time you enroll your furry family member in Canine College. We are back with another edition, and I'm happy to welcome back veterinarian Dr. Dixie Brown. So great to have you back.
Thank you.
It's been a while. Next time we need to not make it so long.
It's been a while. Yeah.
So season, I was saying, it seems like it kind of came a little bit late this year, but for whatever reason, things are busy out there. We are a very pet-friendly community here in Southwest Florida, which I absolutely love because we have the best parks, the best dog beaches. But what about when it comes to etiquette, when it comes to taking your dog out to the park or the beach? What are good etiquette that owners should know when they're out?
Well, it's interesting you say that because everybody knows that the snowbirds come down, but they also bring their animals with them. And so we have a lot of extra dogs as well. And so going to the park is a lot of fun for both you and your pet. But it's a good way for them to get exercise, mental stimulation, socialization, and get rid of that pent-up energy. But it's not for everybody.
Okay.
All right? So you don't want to bring an aggressive or fearful dog. And if somebody says your dog's aggressive and you're defensive and you say, my dog's not aggressive, it just plays rough.
Because we get defensive. They're like our kids.
Yeah.
You know, you want to defend them.
It's exactly like kids. But the truth is another dog may perceive roughness as aggression, and you might have some problems. And never bring a dog that's under 4 months of age so that they haven't had their series of vaccines.
Okay.
That's not safe.
Okay, so let's talk vaccines then, because when they're out socializing with other dogs, and who knows how your dog will react sometime, especially if you haven't had them out. What are the recommendations for vaccine? What should they, I mean, I would say certainly be up to date on rabies and all that stuff, but what goes along with that?
Well, the county has stipulations on what they require for them to go into these dog parks now, and rabies obviously, but it's also important that not only do you do your rabies, but you have your license. And then you have your core vaccines, which is your distemper combo. It has parvo and adenovirus in it. And some places, and this is a little gray area, is Bordetella. And if you're going to be out and about with other animals, you want to be protected against Bordetella.
Certainly important to do that. And then also when it comes to just kind of mingling and socializing your animals, can they contract different illnesses from other dogs?
Oh, yeah.
Because I know sometimes, you know, if you leave them out doggy daycare, sometimes you can end up getting, is it kennel cough?
That's Bordetella.
Okay, that's the same thing.
Yeah. You know, things people don't think about is making sure they have a negative fecal, because parasites can stay in that doggy park for a long period of time. And then another animal that comes in that is not on any prevention that would help them, they'll pick it up, and then later they'll be licking their paw.
And that's kind of the start of how it spreads.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. What about when drinking water? Can they get anything from sharing the water?
They can. They can get anything from contact. But mainly it's going to be your yard, and they can get it from the air. So that's how you get the kennel cough. And people say, well, my dog's not boarding. It's not in a kennel. It doesn't go anywhere. Well, you can still get it. The good news with kennel cough is a lot of times it doesn't cause mortality. It just causes morbidity. I was going to say, what are the effects of that?
If...
Yeah, they get sick. And they get sick for about a month. They have this hacking cough. It will drive you crazy. The dog doesn't seem as bothered about it, but if they're young or old, they can get very ill and they can die. They can get pneumonia.
Oh gosh, that'd be scary. Well, good to know. All right, so get those vaccinations, especially if you're heading out to the beach. We have so many great places. You know, the doggy beaches are one of my absolute favorite things about living in Florida, but you got to do it right. So take care of the dogs if you're going to have them out in public.
Take water in a bowl, because they'll drink the dirty water and then they'll get sick.
Heat too, in the salt water. Not a good mixture there.
Know, Stephanie, the other thing that we always tell people, if you're going to the beach, please keep the dogs on a leash if you can.
Super
because
important.
If you have a 100-pound dog and somebody brings a 6-pound Maltese, that's a chew toy.
Oh gosh, yeah.
The dog isn't meaning to be aggressive, but
and still socialize them on a leash.
And if you say my dog doesn't bite, you don't know that somebody else's dog isn't going to attack yours, and you need to have that control.
Great point, great point. Well, thank you so much. It was so great to have you back. And we've got to do this again soon, back for another Canine College. We hope you guys learned something. And maybe you need a degree in Canine College, or your furry friend needs a degree, or if you have a question for our doctor, post it to our Facebook page and head to our website to learn more, fox4morningblend.com. Help us keep our planet green. Up next, the Conservancy of Southwest Florida joins us with some earthly ideas just in time to help us celebrate Earth Day. And then later, we are celebrating the Fort Myers Derby Girls, where you can go to get hard hits, fancy footwork, and fast-paced jams. That is coming up. Stay with us.